Good morning, now, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Good morning, my wonderful Biafra brothers and sisters. Good morning to you all. Once again, make on hear this important headline. Why Igbo youths are rushing to join native doctors' business. As it stands now, the government have failed the people. The economy is growing from worst to worst to worst to worst. And the only lucrative business now that our youths are joining is either they join kidnapping or they join bandits or they join robbers. But the most current one now is all of them don't desert, all of them don't become native doctors. The likes of Akwa Koko and Ezenwa Sobali with the rest of them have become role models to our youths. I mean, able-bodied youths who will defend our land when the Fulani or the zoo finally invaded our lands. Nobody is thinking about to join the forces that is guiding our lands, that is guiding our territory, that is guiding our region. It is a call for concern. But whichever way it is, so I beg, I don't want to talk too much because all the too early. And before I forget, please, Happy New Month to you all. This one is February 1st, and this month is the month they say Valentine, I be what did they call it? All these immoral acts of celebration that the Oyibo man brought to us. We are celebrating somebody who don't even know how the person originated, whether that person is a pedophile or whatever. Nigeria copy or the world copy. Happy Valentine. Me kwen so poko no kona Valentine ma. Make I see person wey go tell me happy Valentine because that is what we keep celebrating. We keep celebrating immorals. Look at what is happening in our land. None of us can ever be able to come out and protest about the killings, the burning of our markets here and there. But people are busy now preparing to celebrate a Valentine. They don't even know who the person is. Whether a person will die by hanging because of atrocities, whether a rapist, nobody knows. And I celebrate anyway, my people, I beg you, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you have any brother, any friend, any YouTube that is planning to go into native doctor business, tell them Ukute Daily Talk say Nehikaba, say make no go work again. So make everybody know what you are going to do to yourself for your future generation. Not everything be work. Not everything will begin the work. That's how you people begin to learn Yahoo. Now Yahoo have taken over the space. Let us read in between the lines. I beg, I don't want to shout. Things are changing, and indeed changing in a bad direction for youths in the southeast region. Unbelievably, many Igbo youths are abandoning their occupations in droves to become native doctors. Today, in many Igbo communities, the youths are fast abandoning their various religions and occupations to embrace their newfound love, native doctor practice. These days, it is common to see shrines of various types and sizes, some fearful, built by this new generation of youthful native doctors in many communities in the southeastern part of the country. Perhaps this could be one of the reasons for the increasing rate of all manner of rituals in the region. The craze to go into native doctor practice is a big surprise for residents of the southeast region. In the past, genuine native doctors were few in communities in Igbo land, and their clients came from far places to consult them. They were believed to possess true powers to foretell human problems and prepare natural medicines that could cure and even kill. In those days, native doctors were particularly not rich people, as they only asked their clients to merely offer whatever token they felt was good in appreciation of the service rendered to them. Those were the days when native doctors were feared because of the arguably enormous powers they are believed to possess. In today's present world, all that has changed as native doctors are thriving in many communities. Youths who dropped out of school and those who fell in their businesses have become native doctors to make money. It is now common to hear youths say they are learning how to become native doctors, and the apprenticeship could take them as far as southwest India, and even some countries in West and Central Africa, and could last for a couple of years. They would abscond from the community for some time, only to return in a big way and begin to live in affluence. They own exotic cars, build palatial mansions, hotels, and choice property, wear designer clothes, and associate with non-millionaires, politicians, and other celebrities. Their lifestyle fuels suspicion that they are likely to be combining the trade with other dubious activities. A community leader in Okija, Ihiala Council area of Anambra State, Chief Francis Onyedika, bemoaned the influence of young people into native doctor practice as very worrisome. He said most of them have abandoned Christianity. He alleged that they were the people encouraging unknown government in various communities by providing them with charms to go and be destroying and killing people. He said it will not be an exaggeration to say that more than 40% of youths, both male and female, are native doctors in many Igbo communities. Some boys from these communities who were trading in Lagos returned home to become native doctors when they could no longer make ends meet in their various or respective states. Surprisingly, some of them have acquired enormous wealth, and we are wondering what is giving them the money. One of them was recently gifted a car by one of his clients, which means that some people believe that going to them could solve their problems. He has also built a house and recently got married to a very beautiful lady. Oh, the only thing that this beautiful lady, now they make you vex, my brother. He lives in the village, but the kind of people that visit him is what is baffling everybody. Most of them are pastors, politicians, top security officials, and people who want to travel outside the country. What attracts these people to him and how they establish contact with him is what I do not understand. Igbo society needs a thorough value reorientation. No one is asking the right question about these youths now until things completely get out of hand. The case of popular native doctor in Oba Idemili South Council area of Anambra State, known as Akwa Okuko Tiwaraki, the chicken's egg that breaks palm kernel, is common knowledge. He is just 23 years old, and he is said to be a multi-millionaire. People say he is powerful, but how he acquired the power is still shrouded in mystery. In his community, Oba, at a young age, he built 2 big hotels in the town. A native doctor in Anambra State, Ejike Amanna, said it took him 7 years to learn the trade. He explained that there is a difference between a herbalist and a native doctor, adding that while it can take just a week to become a herbalist, it takes many years to become a native doctor. When a herbalist fails to satisfy a client, he usually seeks the help of the native doctors, he explained. Lack of jobs is pushing them into many things. According to Haneze Ndibo, they have intervened in this very regard. Speaking on this, Haneze Ndibo Haneze Ndausa expressed deep worry over the rate at which Igbo youths abandon their careers to dabble in the native doctor business. The National Vice President of Haneze Ndibo, Dr. Kingsley Dozier, said lack of meaningful jobs is the reason the youths engage in all sorts of dubious practices in their desperation for survival, and called on governments at all levels to provide the enabling environment for youths to get meaningful job opportunities. He also tasked traditional rulers to begin the orientation of their subjects to embrace positive things and lifestyles. He said we need to meaningfully engage the youths to discourage them from embracing this strange fire. Our youths are not lazy, but lack of job is pushing them into all these odd things. Our traditional rulers should also begin to reorientate their subjects on the dangers of this trend. These boys engage in blood sacrifice, which does not work. This is a monster that must be confronted by all the stakeholders. The flagrant display of ill-gotten wealth by politicians, fraudulent business, fuels this urge to become a native doctor. Archbishop Opoko laments. In his recent, his reaction, the Methodist Archbishop of Umuahia Diocese, Archbishop Raphael Opoko, decried the practice, saying it is a testimony of the precarious conditions of the so-called country. The cleric said the worsening economic situation had compelled the youth to resort to all manner of illegitimate means to get wealth as a survival strategy. Archbishop Opoko also blamed the ugly trend on the flagrant display of wealth by some individuals on social media. He said this is truly a dangerous trend. It signifies that the situation in Nigeria is pushing people towards the mundane instead of the divine. This craze and greed for money at all costs can equally be traced to the unnecessary display of money by both the political class and some businessmen with questionable source of income. You will see a wedding ceremony on social media and men wearing white or red will line up, throwing bundles of money at the couple. This practice goes on without checks, either by the government or religious leaders. When the youths see them, they get lured into looking for money at all costs. I call on religious leaders to get back to the moral principles guiding our society. I also call on the traditional rulers to get back to the moral principles guiding our people. They should concentrate on those virtues that build up our society. If religious leaders and traditional rulers should give awards and chieftaincy titles to people without due diligence, it invariably means endorsing their questionable means of livelihood, and the young people are watching all these things. Go to China, people are working, creating apps, and making genuine money, but here our youths are wasting their brain on Yahoo Yahoo. Our traditional rulers and religious leaders should begin to reorientate them, otherwise we will lose it all, according to the news. So my wonderful people, this one is just the part one of this very particular news. I am coming back again with the part 2 of it. There will be a continuation. I don't want to make it so long that it will be very difficult for you to start it, to finish it. But making it part 1 and part 2, we give you the sense of belonging to watch it from beginning to the end. So help me like this, share it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos coming your way. My name still remains Amandia Neze. Abrabak. Have a nice day. Kemesiano.